Do you know the pain of eating super healthy and still having acne? You're just walking in, there's a crowd of people, and you have the worst skin, and you're eating your carrot sticks, grapes for dinner, that's fun times for you, and everybody's just eating deep fried burgers and shit, and perfect skin. You're the weak one. Is it just detox, or are you causing it with your stupidity, thinking it's healthy food you're eating, but really you're making mistakes up in this bitch? I came to some major discoveries. I want to share them with you. Let's do it.
Just let me be a monkey.
So I started getting acne at an early age. I think I was 14, and they just started erupting everywhere in high school. All here, everywhere. Pretty much the forehead and nose at the T-zone. And that's the thing, you're looking it up. It's like, oh, which kind of acne? T-zone or this one? It's like all of the above. Yeah, that's where what chart am I on? The only one I never suffered with was the cheek acne. I don't know why. I think I got a couple on the carnivore diet, which was weird. People say that's hormonal. I don't believe it. I don't think it is. It's all streptococcus up your cuddle. So I was eating terribly and I had terrible skin. It made sense, at least. It's like fast food every day, pizza for lunch, McDonald's. I used to eat McDonald's breakfast every day for years. For work, I'd start the morning with a hot chocolate, probably cream and sugar in there. And I had terrible skin. It made sense. But then I start eating healthy. Frickin' bananas and fruits and papayas and smoothies and salads. And I'm getting worse skin. That doesn't make sense unless you know the hippie detox mind and how it works. So what I want to share with you, I've made some discoveries because I've noticed. I've pinpointed a couple foods always gave me acne and it didn't really make sense why. Potatoes. If I start eating potatoes, even to this day, I will start breaking out like crazy. Back when I was on the carnivore diet, it was beef. Beef was giving me the breakouts. I just made the correlation of the century. Welcome to Lysine. Before we get to that, I just want to say, if your diet is just dominant in produce, you're eating fresh fruits and veggies, that's like the main 80% of your diet, and then your dinner might be something clean, steamed potatoes and broccoli, maybe a little couple walnuts on there, maybe some clean fish, wild caught. Just, you're not eating oils, fried food, processed, gluten out the yin yang, hamburgers. You ride your bike sometimes? Wow, I'm a filmmaker. If you're eating clean like that and you still have bad skin, it's gonna take time. You probably are cleansing. It is detox. People make fun of detox, like, oh, here he is still detoxing 10 years later. When will you ever be done? And it's like, I still had acne on my 21-day water fast. Here's what I noticed with that before we get into the lysine. I was breaking out. Right before that, I was eating beef, and I'm getting all these breakouts. I didn't stop breaking out until day 6 of my water fast. And then, no more further breakouts. But hear me out. So I noticed, it takes a good 6 days for your body to still be breaking out from what you ate. So it takes time, and it's very confusing if you're trying to pinpoint certain foods and you remove a bunch. You probably didn't wait that full week. It takes time, so you gotta be patient. Don't add new foods in for at least 7 days. 6 days was what it took in my superhuman body. Who knows what's gonna happen in yours? Things may not be flowing like a river of love in your body. So it could be 7, 8, 9 days. I was still getting those tiny forehead and nose bumps day 21 on the water fast. They were never gonna leave. I still don't know how long that is gonna take, but it will take some time, and they will go away. For sure, one day. They're better now, but not completely gone. And if a 21-day water fast didn't do it, you got some cleaning to do, buddy. So getting back to the little experiment I did with lysine. So my skin was pretty good for a couple weeks. I'm like, okay, I'm starting to add things in. I get a little excited to add new foods in. It's like, okay, maybe I can tolerate a good big handful of nuts every day, and I'm making these satisfying blends with tomato and garlic and nuts and pouring it over veggies. I'm like, yeah. I start breaking out, and I thought maybe it's because of the fat increase. Boy, was I wrong. So at that time, I started adding the lysine to my smoothies. It's supposed to kill off herpes and other viruses, or at least deter them. I don't know how this shit works, but they get in there and they like bump shoulders, like, what, herpes? say that too loud. People might think I'm weird. So anyways, like a diligent scientist, I lowered the fat completely. I removed nuts. I'm only having lean fish every couple days or something. Not much fat, but I upped the lysine, and the breakouts got insane. They got insane. They continued worse and worse. So I've stopped the lysine. It's been like a good 8 days, I think. Don't quote me on that one. Breakouts stopped. So is it a bad thing? That's the first thing. Oh my God. Oh my God. So technically, taking in this lysine is killing off viruses, and that's a good thing. I should continue taking it, but I don't want the face eruptions anymore. I'm tired of it. So I stopped taking it. I feel better. I feel better about my life. Do you? So in my opinion, the reason my skin's better now, still eating all this fruit, all this high carb stuff. I used to break out so much on fruit and just think, oh, it's the sugar. The reason it's not happening now is because of all the antiviral liver helping herbs I'm taking. So I'm taking like the liver formulas. I'm taking things like cat's claw now to kill off everything. Cat's claw is one of the best for people with colitis. I don't know why I haven't been taking that one. I finally found it. It's pretty cheap actually. The ashwagandha rebuilds the adrenals. Same with the eleuthero root, Siberian ginseng. Milk thistle helps the liver. That's the B12 I've been taking. But there's a better one. Oh, there's a better one. Are you believing it? The Vimergy. That's the medical medium approved one. Oh my God, it's organic. It's so organic right now. The lemon balm to help me sleep at night. I haven't been taking the oregano, oil of oregano. That's a powerful one. But I'm always all up in those garlic and onions and adding thyme and herbs, all these spices to all my meals. Those peanuts are for the squirrels. You back off those. So if you're doing all the right things and you're still breaking out, just give it time. Your liver needs to clear. It's holding a bunch of stuff, viruses, toxins, fatty acids. And it wants to get all the rancid trans fats you've eaten in your day. It's all in there, waiting to be released. So be gentle on yourself. It will leave in time, guaranteed by science. There was a study. So if the medical medium Ghost is right, and he is, about why we're sick, it's mainly just toxins, heavy metals, plastics, things like that, just toxins, the viruses feeding off them, and the bad bacteria also feeding off them. It's a triangle, and for some reason, the viruses and the bacteria work together, and lysine disrupts my life. But the connection is real, my friend. Potatoes, super high in bioavailable lysine, killing off herpes and bad bacteria, giving me acne. Beef, even higher, super high in lysine, doing the same thing. It's a good thing, I think, except the beef will weaken your organs over the time, where potatoes will strengthen them. And then actually confirming it by supplementing lysine in admittedly overdose amounts. I wanted to see, like, is lots of lysine doing this? Am I getting lots of acne from it? Yes, I was. So technically I should still take lysine to keep those viruses at bay, but ease up a notch so you're not breaking out and it's not uncomfortable for you. So it's like you could go on a lemon fast and you'd be healing. The acne is super fast, but it's coming out. It's uncomfortable. It's not feeling right. It's too fast for your body. Slow down a notch. Relax. Fruits and veggies are still good, just you might need to ease up a notch on it. Ease down. Just don't get discouraged when you eat a couple fruits and vegetables and your face breaks out and you're like, oh, it's the sugar. Oh, the same thing happens when I drink Coke. Sugar is Coke. Apples are Coke. So for some people it just takes longer than others. I think I'm one of the lucky ones that just we're battling this. Every diet I've ever tried, I still have those little forehead bumps. They lessen on certain high-fat vegan approaches and the carnivore approach. They lessened, but they were still there. Didn't matter how much lard I took in. I remember at one point I wanted to up the fat to dramatic levels. And so I was like frying bacon in lard and just pouring the grease in the bowl and adding the water buffalo butter. It was so gross. Fat is so stupid. People say fat is where the flavor is. There's zero flavor in it. Take a tablespoon of oil if you think fat's where the flavor's at. You lying to yourself. So I'm sticking on the path. I feel good. The blood tests reflect that. It's like things are working on all levels here. Little acne sometimes. Not the end of the world. Accept yourself with the acne. You'll be beautiful on the inside. And then you'll know that the mirror person looking back at you, who's uglier, still means well. They're wrong in most areas of their life, but that's fine. We all make mistakes. There's a squirrel. Hey, buddy. Oh, he's too far away. That was just bad cinematography on my part. I have a nut. I will feed him hazelnut. Hey, buddy. No such thing as too much fat for a squirrel. Unless they run away from it. Ah. You didn't even see it. Oh, you deaf squirrel. The thought that matters. The real importance here. He'll come back for it. We're done. Thanks for watching the video today. Thumbs up if you liked it. Thumbs down if you believe rinsing your face with deep fryer waste is the way to true health. It's the fast food face skin routine. You sell it for $4.99. Alright, we're done. Thanks for signing up to the monthly Patreon Q&A and subscribing for more videos. I'll see you on the next one.